All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I want to go further out. I don't know why it's so close up. Hi, everybody. My hair's in a pony. It's been a busy day today. How are you today? Let's breathe. We sure did a lot today. Oh my God, are you ready? So I have a little bit of a story to tell you. Are you ready to have story time with Carrie? Oh my gosh. So all those caregivers out, welcome, welcome. If you're new to me, my name is Carrie, and you're watching me here on the Caregiving Chronicles, the Dragonfly Caregiving Chronicle page. Be sure to like this this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Once we have, I think, 50 subscribers, I get to go live here instead of just uploading a video from time to time. Hold on a second. I gotta get my hand on this thing. I know you're gonna see. Look, I got popcorn ceiling. There's the fan. There, I had to flip it around. So sorry. My hand couldn't get. You know the little pocket things in the back of your phone. Yeah, I don't have a stand. I should get a stand in here. I'm in my bedroom. There's the bed. There's the kitty cat, and then there's CJ. Everybody's passed out. Well, it's very important that I come in here today. I want to talk to you about hospice care or about the next care for your loved ones and my ordeal that I just went through. Yes, my mom is now in hospice. Here we don't have a thing called palliative care, Palliative, care. We don't have that in Highlands County. So it's just your care from the doctor, maybe a little bit of home care if you qualify for physical therapy, occupational therapy, which we had. And that ended, well, it really ends next week, but it's now ended as of yesterday. And then a nurse came in once a week. Well, now we have qualified for hospice. We're going to have a nurse come in every day, Monday through Friday. And then we have another person that comes in. Might be the CNA. Maybe the CNA comes in. Somebody comes in once a day for the whole week. And then one person comes in once a week. Whew. It's different for sure. I wrote a little script. I'm going to read it to you guys if that's okay. Welcome, everybody. Be sure to breathe. I'm still trying to breathe. I'm both in shock that we got it. I'm a little fearful because you hear that word and you're like, oh my God. But it's not. It really isn't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe for some people who get it later at the end, yes. But we're not at the end yet. But it is a decline that we're experiencing, right? For us anyway. So today I want to talk about a word that scares a lot of family, and that is hospice. When most of us hear the word hospice, we think it means the very end. We think it means giving up. We think it means someone is about to die any minute. Unfortunately, here, that's not what it means. Here, the doctors, I mean, no one has said to my mom, you have 4 months, 5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. No one has given her a time. And from my experience, the people who have been given times, I've had numerous friends given within a year's period or within a 6 months period. I've had friends' parents that were given along, that little bit of time. And they lived for 8 more years. They've lived far beyond what the doctor initially said. So it's not set in stone. Does it make sense? I believe each patient, each person is individual, custom, like the care for my mom. It's a custom care. Not a lot of people in this hospice care deal with what my mom has. A lot of people that they deal with might have back pain from back injuries or back surgeries, maybe hip pain, but they are qualified to get hip surgery, or my mom isn't one of those, or knee, or they have more terminal with the cancer, or horrible stuff. I'm not saying my mom doesn't have horrible stuff. She has horrible pain for sure. Hospice is about shifting the focus from cure to comfort. It's extra support for a family with a serious life-limiting illness and for the family member who's taking care of them. You. Me. We'll see, right? I don't know what your story is. Maybe you might want to share if your loved one's in hospice or has been, or you've had to deal with it, and maybe you have something to share. Please do, because I've never been here before, ever. And this is new to me. Getting hospice, at least for us, was not as simple as just asking for it. It took me about a week. On paper, my loved one looks borderline. But in real life, day to day, things were getting harder. Decline was apparent. Almost everyone we spoke to in the medical field that saw my mom firsthand felt this was the right next step, and that she should qualify. I even spoke to a hospice liaison who was confident she would be approved. But of course, we hit a bump. The nurse practitioner that my mom has currently was very hesitant and very fear-based, and said once you bring hospice in, they're going to withdraw food. She's going to die. I'm like, whoa, that was the words before we even got it going. I'm like, okay, I'm here 24/7. My mom is in more or less my care, with dignity, of course. And that's not going to happen. They're not going to come in and rule the house and take over. They're here to provide the comfort and to provide the medical services that are needed, not to take away things. But she was not in agreement. That's not what that hospice is. Bad, she said. I'm like, oh. But she made hospice sound like something terrible and final instead of something supportive and helpful. Thankfully, I spoke to a whole bunch of other people who showed me the supportive and helpful, hopeful and helpful side of things. But that one person did not, and maybe my and my mom's experience with hospice will match what the nurse practitioner said. I'm hoping it's not. So there can be hoops. You may hear mixed messages. You might be told not yet before you finally hear a yes. And that can be incredibly frustrating. Oh, when your loved one doing the caregiving, when you are the loved one doing the caregiving of your loved one. I don't know why I wrote the loved one twice, but I did. When you are the one doing the caring and extra help is needed. But once hospice starts, a lot changes for the better. I guess. Like I said, today is our first day. We just got introduced to it. Regular doctor visits get put on pause because hospice, they have their own doctor. They have their own nurse practitioner. They have a PA. They have a whole staff of people, and those become now my mom's medical providers. Regular doctor visits get put on pause because hospice becomes your main medical team for this next stage. Instead of taking your loved one out to appointments, the care comes to her home. You don't have to chase down prescription refills. Hospice manages the medications related to comfort and the main illness. If something changes, you just call hospice. If you need something, you call hospice. And you don't have to call multiple different offices, and you don't have to be on hold forever. You don't have to play phone tag. Ooh, you can text them, call them. Oh my God. They don't give a 30-day supply of meds here. It's for here in this county, it's about 2 weeks of medication they give. So like her high blood pressure medicine that they're probably going to wean her off of a little bit because she's got a lot of fluid, built up in her body. Instead of having a 30-day or more supply, it's only going to be a 2-week supply. Any pain medicine will be a 2-week supply. At first it might sound inconvenient, but actually it just means they're there constantly checking in, adjusting the doses, and making sure the medications match what your loved one needs right now. You get nurse visits. Like I said, my mom gets one, I guess, every day, Monday through Friday, and another visit from, I think, the RN once a week. If you don't want it that much at first, you don't have to. I think we're going to try to do maybe 3 times or maybe 4, maybe 3 times a week might be better for my mom. But we'll see. And if we have to increase it, we could do that. You get equipment delivered to the house, medical equipment. We're getting a side table for my mom that's better equipped for what she needs at this time. Maybe a medical bed too, but we're going to wait. You get a 24/7 number to call if something worries you at 2 in the morning. And you get support for you as a caregiver. They have somebody come in the house every day, Monday through Friday, for at least 1 hour, maybe two if I have a dental appointment or a doctor's appointment, or if I take CJ to the vet. They'll come in and take over until I get back, as long as I give them a heads up. So if I'm gone for an hour or 2 or 3, they'll be here until I get back, which is cool. I can't like take advantage of it for sure, but that's very nice to hear, because I've had to cancel a couple of doctor's appointments for myself. I know. Hospice doesn't mean you stop caring for your loved one. You are in charge. It just means you stop doing it alone. Yes, the word is so scary, but hopefully it's also very calming to know that you have backup. I'm hoping that's my case. We were scared of it too, especially with some of the fear around it in the beginning. But the reality is, it's been comfort. Well, I don't know. I'll tell you next week. I'll do a video and tell you. Hopefully it's my safety net, and maybe my mom's too. It's about not giving up. It's about giving your loved one and you the most support possible for the time ahead. Oh my God. Yeah. So if you pray, we could do a prayer circle. Maybe include my mom in your prayers. My mom's name is Wendy. My name is Carrie. We could definitely use all your prayers out there. If you have a story similar to mine, or if you have an instance you want to share, or if you have a Carrie, this is great. You look forward to ABC, share it. Let me know. There's comments down below. Easy. I would really love it. Okay, we're here together. I know. I'm so sorry, but you're stuck with me. I hope you got something out of this. I hope that you're having a very nice day. It's Friday. Oh my God, it might rain here in a little bit. I'm gonna go on. I'm late. I have to go make lunch. Oh my gosh. All right. I hope everything's well. I hope you're doing okay. Remember to breathe. And I'll be back here to check base with you guys, let you know how it's going next week. All right. Bye, everybody. Bless you.